Zebedee, Zebedee, Zebedee,
Zebedee.
Zebedee, and he began to be sorrowful and deeply distressed. Verse 38. Then he said to them, my soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even to death. Stay here and watch with me. Verse 39. He went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, is it possible that this cup pass from me? Nevertheless, not as I will, but as you will. Verse 40. Then he came to the disciples and found them sleeping, and said to Peter, What could you not watch with me 1 hour? Verse 21. Watch and pray lest you enter into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. Verse 42. Again, to a second time, he went away and prayed, saying, O my Father, if this cup cannot pass away from me unless I drink it, you will be done. Verse 43. And he came and found them asleep again, for their eyes were heavy. Verse 44. So he left them, went away again, and prayed the third time, saying the same words. Verse 45. Then he came to his disciples and said to them, Are you still sleeping and rising? Behold, the hour is at hand. The Son of Man is being betrayed into the hands of the sinners. Oops, I did it wrong. Verse 46. Rise, let us go. Let us be gone. See, my betrayer is at hand. Verse 47. And while he was still speaking, behold, Judas, one of the 12, with a great multitude with swords and clubs, came from the chief priests and elders of the people. Verse 48. Now his betrayer had given them a sign, saying, Whoever I kiss, he is the one, seize him. Verse 49. Immediately he went up to Jesus and said, Greetings, Rabbi, and kissed him. Oh Lord. Verse 50. But Jesus said to him, Friend, why have you come? Then they came and laid hands on Jesus and took him. Verse 51. And suddenly one of those who were with Jesus stretched out his hand and drawing his sword struck the servant of the right priest and cut off his ear. Verse 52. But Jesus said to him, Put your sword in its place, for all who takes the sword will perish by the sword. Verse 53. Or do you think that I cannot now pray to my Father, and he will provoke me with more than 12 longs of angels?
Legion.
A legion of angels. Ugh. Verse 54. How then could the scriptures be fulfilled that it might happen thus? Verse 55. In that hour Jesus said to the multitudes, Have you come out as against a robber with swords and clubs to take me? I sat delay with you teaching in the temple, and you did not seize me. Verse 56. But all this was done that the scriptures of the prophets might be fulfilled. Then all the disciples forsook him and fled. Verse 57. And those who had laid hold of Jesus led him away to
situations as Caiaphas.
Caiaphas, the high priest, were the scribes, and the elders were assembled. Verse 58. But Peter followed him at a distance to the high priest, con- 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 contraried.
How to pronounce courtyard.
Courtyard, and he went in and sat with the servants to see the end. Verse 59. Now the chief priests, the elders, and all the council saw false testimony against Jesus to put him to death. Verse 60. But found none, even though many false witnesses came forward, they found none. But as last 2 false witnesses came forward, verse 61, and said, This follower said, I am able to destroy the temple of God and to build it 3 days. Verse 62, and the high priest arose and said to him, Do you answer nothing? What is it these men testify against you? Verse 63, but Jesus kept silent, and the high priest answered and said to him, I put you under oath by the living God to us if you are the Christ, the Son of God. Verse 64, Jesus said to him, It is as you said, nevertheless I say to you, hereafter you will see the Son of Man sitting at the right hand of the power and coming on the clouds of heaven. Says right there, he's coming soon. We're in the last days. Verse 65, then the high priest tore his clothes, saying, He that has spoken blasphemy, what father here you go again, talking funny. Oh my goodness, these phone anymore. They're so poops. They're poop. Further need do we have a witness? Look now, you have heard his blasphemy. Verse 66, what do you think they answered and said, he is deserving of death. Talk and help me. Holy Spirit, help me. Deserving of death. Verse 67, then they spat in his face and beat him, and others struck him with the palms of their hands. Verse 68, saying, Prophecy to us, Christ. Who is the one who struck you? Verse 69. Now Peter sat outside in the courtyard, and a servant girl came to him, saying, You also were with Jesus of Galilee. Verse 70, but he denied it before them all, saying, I do not know what you are saying. Verse see, I said it. I was right. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Verse 71, and when he had gone out to the gateway, another girl saw him and said